Welcome back everyone, I'm Jewel and we're in the Giants editor today on the Jules Peaceful Valley map, but right now this isn't the Jules Peaceful Valley map. This is a sample mod map to get things off of for my map. So let's show you what my map looks like. Here's my map I'm working on. I'm going to work on these power poles here, and I've been working on the roads as you can see. Not quite finished with them, but we're going to jump on and look at this other map for a minute. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Appreciate all the new subscribers and everybody that's been watching and staying tuned in. Alright, let's have a look. Now, I didn't grab these poles. I thought it highlighted when I got these other main poles. See these big poles over here? I thought when I grabbed them that these came with it, but it didn't. So on the last episode you didn't get to see that they weren't there. I might have mentioned it at the end of it, but basically, let me click on it. You'll need to come down to the Ravenport map, or Ravenport transform group, and you'll look down at the utility poles US, and then that's going to be the shorter poles. Now there was a spot, and I need to check it. I was playing the game, and I can't remember if it's this one or another one, but let me check. There was a power pole, a taller one that I wanted. Let me see if I can find it. It was near the farm, I think. Let me see, right here. And I could have been just looking at it wrong, and it's not, may not be one. Let me see. Is that a tall one? Nope. Alright, let me see. I thought it was the second one. No, here it is. This one. That one's slightly taller, but I think it was just how they placed it. You see it's a little bit taller. Now this one stops right here. Let me highlight it. See how short that one is compared to this one? And this one's taller looking. So see, I wanted one to match these. See, that one looks better. So let me see why is this one. I'm just going to do something and then I'll undo it. I'm going to drag it. I want to see. I want to measure it. That is so funny. And it's shrunk down. So now let me check under the map. Okay. So it's still taller. Look. You can bear it. Well, see that tip? So it is taller. Well, let me lift it up and see. I can always undo it. I just want to see if it's the same and the proportion look different. Okay, see, it's taller. So I was right. So this is one I want more so than the other one. I'm going to drag it down and see something. Measure it up against this. Let's see what we got here. Bring it up. Hang on. Let me bring it up some more. Alrighty. And it's a little crooked. Oh, wow. Wonderful. Oh, I love it. Perfect. I'm definitely getting that one. I don't know why it's different than the other ones, but that is so wonderful. Definitely taking this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to export the entire file, even the little ones, for a reason. I want this whole group so that if there's any issue with certain things that gets programmed in there, that it'll be there. And if you saw the last episode, I explained something, and I don't know if it matters, so some of you may know, but it mattered when it came to water. And that's just my dog making noise. It mattered when it came to water. If you look in the water and you see the rock in the water, the big boulder or what have you, it shows a reflection. And if you import just say this one, if it was a rock on its own and not the whole group, the rock would not reflect. But if you took the whole group with the rock in it and put it in your map, then it would. So it had information in the main group. So that's why I'm taking the main group, and then I'll delete anything I don't want or what have you. So I want that pole, but first I'm going to back it up back to where it should be. before I mess with it, because this map is the one that's my sample map. I think I should go again just to make sure. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Back, back, back. Should be still going. I don't know what's going on now. Why is it highlighting all of them? I guess it's doing okay. But anyway, click off of that. We should be good. Now I'm going to take it and make sure I get that particular pole, or wherever it's at, for my map, because that's the ones I want to use in between them. So I want to be able to go one of these, then one of these, instead of all with these transformers. So if you saw me on the other one, I put 4 with the transformers because of the height. I didn't like these short ones. I don't like it dipping down, up and down, up and down. I just want it to be the same. So I'm going to be using this one, and I'll probably be deleting the other ones. Or I will use them by the house, like if I need to. Like if I want to look, it's going to come down and then it's going to go to the house or something like that for the yards or what have you. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and export this. So you click on it. It's going to highlight them all. Make sure you click on the main group. Come to File. And then in this case, it's going to be Export Selection with Files. Okay? You're going to click it. Now we need to go to the map. So it's in Documents, My Games. Double click it. Farming Sim 19 for me. Mods, and then Jules Peaceful Valley, Maps, and then I would pick which one of these I want to put it in. And I think I put, let me see, looks like I just stuck it in here. Apparently it says lights, and that was where the other ones were. I guess I'll just stick it in here. I didn't put it in a folder. I probably should have put it in one of these folders. Let's see. I don't know if I should redo it or not. Probably should. I'm going to put it in the, I'm going to make a lights folder, and I might re-import the other ones, and even though I did work on those other 4, I may undo that while I got a chance to restart it. I should have made a lights folder, in my opinion. I think that would be better. So this one's going to be lights, and then we'll add, I guess what I could do is add both of these into this folder. So that's what I'm going to do. Or I could call it light poles, but no, because it's not just light poles. I'm just going to put lights. That's what they had it as, so we'll just do that. And we'll put it in here, open this, and then we could have copied and pasted this here, but since I didn't already do it, I gotta go ahead and type it. UTILI, let's see, POLES, and then US. So I'll try to keep them the same as what they had. There's no reason for me to really change it. You can technically change it, but I don't prefer to do that because I want to keep everything right. What if it matters in the XML? So I prefer to keep it the same. Now we're going to hit save. Yes for the parent directory structure, and yes for the relative paths. Okay, and since I need to do that again for the lights, I'm going to export the lights again, and I can delete the other one. File, export selection with files, and I want to put it in the same folder. It's going to pull me right back up to it, but if it didn't, just go through to your game, Documents, My Games, the Farming Sim, whichever one it is, and then the mods, and then Jules, your map name, and then the maps, and then you'll make a folder for it, and then put it in there. So in this case, I'm going to call this lights, since that's what they had called it, and then I'm going to hit save, and then yes and yes again, and then I'll just delete the other ones and start over. So minimize this, and I guess I should delete them now and deal with it accordingly. since there's only 4. What you have to do if you have a problem where you can't get to the bottom and they're not showing a scroll bar here, you can open one and then they pop it up and then you can get to the bottom. So I don't know why they don't just let it keep going and have a scroll bar, but whatever. So these are the lights that I imported, and I'm gonna go ahead and delete them. That way I don't get anything mixed up, and I can pull from the other one, and I'll just have to redo these because I'm gonna be putting those other poles in the place of these instead of all transformer ones. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna hit delete. I know everybody's like, no, delete. Alright, so now, and this is the roads folder that I made for my roads. If you haven't seen that, check it out. And let's go ahead up here. Let's click off of that. I usually click in the sky to click off of it so I don't accidentally delete anything. And I'm going to hit File, Import, and I'm going to choose Lights, and I'm going to click Open. Now, if it's didn't pull right up to it, like if you didn't just do it the last thing, you need to go back to through the folders like I did, Documents, My Games, so on and so forth, till you get to your map, or wherever your map is located, that's where you would go. I always put mine in my mods folder, so even when I work on it, so I don't have to move it around all the time. So now we have those, and we're not going to move this gizmo because we need it to still be at 000. We can click on this plus and open this, and then we can choose the poles, and this is the poles. We're going to open it. We'll click on the first one, and it's somewhere highlighted over there, and we're going to move it. Oh, that's the phone one. I don't think that's the one I want. Let me close that real quick. Where's the power one? Is there a different one? Yeah. Street, let's see. Phone pole. I don't know if they're calling it the same thing or not. Street light pole. I guess that's the one they're calling it. Alright, we'll see. Alright, we're gonna highlight it, the very first one, Control B, and then you're gonna left click where you want it, and that's just temporary, and then I'm gonna left click again, and that finalizes it. Now, I technically am gonna want it over here because we're gonna run them up this strip, so I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna hit Control B and click here, and then click again, and now I'm getting it approximately where I want it, and this is the right one. And then obviously we would turn it around to point the light toward the street. And then if you saw the other episode, I was using this little marker to measure the distance because I was figuring on what if you needed a sidewalk, this, that, and the other thing. So what I might do, I'm not going to put a sidewalk on this one, I don't think. I don't particularly want one there, I don't guess. I'll probably only put that in the town area or wherever I make something, where like businesses are or whatever. But what I'm thinking about doing is going ahead and importing it. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to head back over here where I was at so I can show you the sidewalk and get it imported, or exported and then imported. And so I'll have it to work with, and for measurement's sake. Alright, here we go. Here's the sidewalk. Let's see if it's gonna be, oh, they're gonna pull that. That's the it's the grease. It's basically the stain, the oil slick. If you was to lift this up, you got the sidewalk under it. So I'm gonna click on this just to get it highlighted. I can undo it afterwards. And as you can see, here's the sidewalk. And it's in little pieces so you can actually build your sidewalk. And we're gonna basically look up here to see which one it's under, because we might need to take a whole group. I'm not sure. Let me look. Townhouse B. And then we have that. I wonder. if I shouldn't take the whole thing because I'm going to be using all these things anyway. I probably shouldn't have never deleted them to start with. Now, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's not. So let me see. Trying to read what each one is. Well, I probably should have just took the whole rape import thing. And then we could have renamed it. Let me think. Because see, we're going to be using things, and if you take the whole group, if there's any information that they put over here in these different boxes, it'll be there if you take the right part. Sometimes if you take a little piece, it won't have all the information. So I'm just looking to see. And it's got all the stuff. I mean, all kind of extra things I'm going to need. And I'm thinking I don't want to just... Wow, that's a lot though. Wow. Let me take a peek at mine and see what I have in it. Do I have that? I've got structures. I took that whole thing. Looks like I took a flags thing. Let me see what I got. Looks like I have all them separately. Trying to figure out if I had done that separate or not. So I definitely have structures. And I made me a roads folder. And we have a flags. Okay, let me have a look. And let me see. So we got buildings, Ravenport, trees, backdrop, water planes. Already got water planes. And we have, I think I already have all this. I don't remember if I have that or not. And I just put this in there, or will import it. And then this is the placeholder. Let me see what I got. Is that what I have? I might have imported some of that. Let me look. See what we got here. No? Okay. So let me have one more quick look just to keep it going in the right direction. I want to make sure. So once I got all that, I have that, and then I just kept the farmhouse is what I did. And I deleted the other stuff. I see what I did. I'm trying to figure out where these are on the other thing. Did I bring them in? Or did I... Yeah, see, they got these different buildings and things. Let me come on down so I can see. Yes, townhouse C. Let's to pick certain ones out. I think I'm going to take the whole group. And then I don't have to wonder. I'm going to take the whole... Probably the whole Ravenport group. And then each of these, I'm going to get the rest of the whole groups. To make sure I have all the groups. Because that matters. And it keeps the information that you need. So... I'm going to take the whole Ravenport thing. And I know it's a lot. I did delete it all for a reason, but I'm going to put it under the map. I won't have it above the map. And then I'll have the pieces that I need. And I won't have to worry, is there any missing information? Which I don't think it usually is on this particular part. There are certain parts that need other information. Like I say, if you take that rock right there, and you just took the rock itself and brought it in and took it over there, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't reflect. But if you took the whole group that the rock's in, it'll work. It'll reflect. And so will all this other stuff. So it's important sometimes to have the whole set, the structure, everything. It has all the extra stuff you need. So in this case, even though I deleted it previously on earlier episodes, I'm going to add it back and hope that this works out. So that's what we're going to do. So then we'll already have the sidewalk available. We'll just take it from there. We could rename Ravenport to Jules Peaceful Valley, because it is going to be Jules Peaceful Valley map, and all this stuff will be replaced, put in different areas, and or deleted. I can still delete it in the list. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rename it once I get it in there, and hopefully that should be good. So we're going to go ahead and hit File, Export Selection with Files, and we're going to come back to Maps because we want to put it in a specific folder. And let me see what I want to call it. I guess this one's going to have Jules Peaceful Valley. Make a new folder. Jules Peaceful Valley. Alright. And that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to open it. I'm going to put this here. And we're going to title it the same. Jules Peaceful Valley. I'm not sure on the capitals, but you do need to keep them together in certain instances. You can't space and stuff like that on certain things. So hit save, yes and yes. That's gonna go over there. Then I can import it and what have you. So that'll be good. Actually, let it finish. It was still spinning. You don't want to mess anything up. And let's see what we got now. Let's see. So all we needed trees. Let's close these. We needed trees. So we could get them. We have lights. We have structures, roads, lights, flags. And we will have Jules Peaceful Valley stuff now. So let's go ahead while we're here and do the trees. File. Export selection with files. We're going to put these in another folder called trees. I think I already have one actually. I probably should make a new one. And I may end up deleting that one. Potentially. Let me think. Let's see. Well, I'm not sure. I don't think that tree mattered anywhere where it was, so I could delete it or remove it. I think it was an example is all it was. So we're going to delete it. Okay, get rid of that. Alright, so we're going to be in this one. We're going to call it trees. And we're going to hit save. Yes and yes. Now we got all the trees. Now, I don't think I had the backdrop. Let me check and see. I don't see it. Yep, I got it. Let's check and see. The ocean. Let me see if that was all that was in there. Because I know I deleted some stuff, so it might not be. Oh, okay, I still got that in there. Wonder why that's not in the other one. Because this wasn't in the other one. That's interesting. Let's go. Oh, no wonder. I took away that one. Okay. So, let's see. So I need to add that back, I guess. Or I must have took it out of the let me go see again. We may have to do some of this later. So that's that. So but I had changed mine. So I guess mine's free from the folder. Let me see. So where's mine at? Let me see. Let's just click on it. Then it'll highlight for me. Okay, so I just took it out. So I should be able to just take it and move it, but if I do, it might throw it off. So I'll have to wait and see. I'm not going to do it on this episode. But I will do that. And I put all the put this one there because I added it. Where's it at? I don't even see it now. Is it under here? Yeah, there it is. I don't know why it's that low and not showing. Let me go over here and see. Oh well, maybe I accidentally moved it and didn't know it. It's under the water like that. I bet I moved it by accident. So you gotta be careful when you're clicking on other stuff. If you click the wrong thing, then you have issues. I don't even think I. That's weird looking. That almost looks like a whole other map. I don't know. You can see a little bit over there, but nobody's gonna see none of that. So I don't know. I'll figure it out later. But that you gotta watch what. If I accidentally had moved this thinking it was something else by accident, when I accidentally click on it or something, it might have been what happened. But anyway, I would deal with that. If I need it, I'll use it. If not, I can delete it and go from there. But for now, we're going to call that good. I'm going to go ahead and put a few poles in. Get over here. Get ready to do some of the poles. But we'll add some more of that stuff because we still need a few things. Let me see. We had the backdrop. Let's go see real quick. What else did we have to get? We got the water planes and that. So let me see. Well, I got waterfalls. I might not have the. Yeah, I got this. I don't think I have one called water planes. I'm supposed to somewhere. Let me look. See, there's a water plane. It just didn't have the S for the main group because you need the main group. See, I got to get it organized a little bit better. Let me see what we got here. See, you need the main group here. But obviously, I have different water because I made it in Blender. But I will need to make a water planes transform group and have them within that group to do the right thing. And then I already have that. So I have the particle. And I don't think I have the ghost lights. I think I deleted them. Particle system. So I do need the ghost lights, I assume. But I don't know exactly what they're for. I guess I could put them in the folder. Let's put them in the folder. We'll go ahead and ship them over there. Because I'm really not sure about them. I think it's those, there's certain lights on the thing that it shows you. Like that's the cave light. Special lights. So we're going to hit that. We're going to hit File, Export Selection with Files, and we're going to go back to Maps, which you would go back through to your map if you wanted to pick a different folder. You can make a different folder, but in this case I want to name it the same thing, so I'm going to make a new folder, and I'm going to call it Ghost, and then capital L, Lights. And there we go. And could copy paste that, copy, and click here. After I open this, click here and then paste it, and then we're going to hit save, and yes, and yes. Alright, so now we should have everything. We might have to do a couple of things we missed. I do need to get the placeholders folder later, but I ain't worried about that right now. We're going to just move forward, but let's hop into the map and import. We already got this, so now we need to import the other thing. So let's go import, and we need to get, where is it at? It's in here. Get this pole. Double clicked it, popped it in, and now we have that. So now I can take and open it. Now I don't remember which one it was in that list. That's gonna be a challenge. So now I need to go back to the other map. This is how the best way to do it is to go way over here to where I was, where I found the pole I want, and I'm going to highlight it and count how many up it is from the bottom of that list and pick that one out of my group, because the rest of them are short. They're all short little puny little things like that, and I want this one right here, and I don't know why they got a different one, but they do. Alrighty, so where we gotta go with this thing? Oh wow, look at that list. So it's a whole group, then it's a pole trunk, a little short group, a little one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the ninth one. So the ninth one up from this, the R whatever, ninth one up. Let's see if I can find it. The ninth one up. I'm just looking. Alright, I believe it's the ninth one up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's it. Control B. Wait a minute, let me think. Do I need to do that, or do I have it in a group? Yeah, I got it in the group. Okay. I think I might need to click here because I already clicked Control B. Good. Got the right one. Look how pretty it is. It's tall and everything. Good, 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 good. So now I'm probably going to delete the rest of these. And like I'm going to show you, I'm going to pick the bottom one. Now obviously that makes these out of order too. That's another thing you have to think about. But there's a reason I'll have to delete the rest if they're all short. Or it's going to have to be organized right. It can't just be thrown around crooked. You'll have to organize the order of them. So Control B, click, and click. And let's see this one. See, that's a short one. So see, I got lucky with that one. And I don't think there are any more long ones. I think they're all short. I think I just got lucky on that one. I'll do one more just to show you. Control B, click, click. That one taller? Hey, that one's actually taller. Looky. Not much. It's not as tall as that one. Must have several different sized ones. Let me see. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. But anyway, you get the point. So now when we start work, I can just click on this guy, turn him the right way, make sure whatever way I gotta turn it, because it's gonna be coming across like these to these and so on, and you'll get them all going the certain way, and then make sure it's straight. It kind of looks crooked. I don't know if I should go moving it or not, but it looks crooked to me. We'd have to put it up against this one to see if it's crooked. It's the only way you would be able to tell. So you would lower it down till it touches the ground, slide it right up against here, and it is a little crooked, slightly, but that's how you would tell, because this one's straight, should be straight. I think this one's just a little crooked, so we could move it, tip it, straighten it up, drag it back and see, put it all the way over there. Now it is crooked too. See how crooked it is? So we gotta straighten her up. There we go. And get it straight. And see if it's alright this way. Straighten that up. And see what we got here. So that's decent. So that would give us the pole straight, being straight. And then you can just bring it over here and move right along. We're not going to have time to do it on this episode. I took a little more time than I thought I was. But on the next episode we can start placing these and getting going. But I appreciate everybody. I'm going to leave it here. Basically just showed you how to get them over here, export them and import them, and some ideas about different things and what they are and what happens. But I hope that helped any of you that's trying to do this. Appreciate everybody. Please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.